Well, hello and welcome to Appalachian Mountain eSTOL. Cam, how's it going today?
Man, it's going well. How about yourself?
Pretty good. I will forewarn everybody. I do feel maybe I'm a little sick today, so if I'm not my regular self, that's just have to bear with me. I don't know. I think it's like the beginning. In the beginning of like when you're getting a bug and your throat starts to hurt a little bit. I think that's what's happening to me.
Oh
So,
no, dude. Yeah,
but
you
the
need some
stole will
you
still
need
be
a hot
very
toddy.
stoly. I need a
Oh
I need a
yeah.
hot toddy.
hmm Yes, sir. That's what helped me at Appalachian Mountain Stole, uh, the Iron Rail competition. I was feeling under the weather myself, and had a little fireball, and
Oh,
that fixed it right up.
yeah, I like Fireball. Or
Yeah,
that
it
was like the
worked.
biggest thing back in the day when I was younger. Fireball was like everybody loved it, man. Nowadays, I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, same. Yeah, it's probably not the move.
So what do we got coming
It's
up
okay.
today? We have the touring class, hot touring class. A couple of guys
Yeah.
going to be going back to back against each other, front to front, back to back, however you want to call it. Wilga ADPs. We got some Maul M7s. We got some more Wilgas. It's going to be a good fight there between the touring guys. I still think
Yeah.
the Wilga's going to have the best chance. I think the Maul does come in and take a pretty good the takeoff. I think is pretty good with the Maul. I can't remember if it's the takeoff or the landing, but it does lack in one of the two categories that you need to be very proficient in. So we'll have to see how it goes. But
Yeah,
you
man.
have
I think
Victor.
yeah, Victor Vasser.
Good old Victor is flying the Maul, so he chose to switch it up. I mean, he was kind of forced to. He had the old what do you call that? He didn't really have a choice. They got rid of his plane. So, but anyway, if you guys are in here, welcome to everybody coming in here. Usually, what we'll do is for those of you that don't know much about Stole, we'll kind of let the video tell you a little bit about what Stole is. So, Cam, you know about Stole. I know about Stole, but some people in the crowd they may not know about Stole. So, we need to let them know about Stole. So, I think what we'll do is we'll show a little video that will explain to you what Stole is.
All righty, sounds good.
Erickson. Takeoff and landing competitions are simple. We have the pilots here competing in separate classes to get the lowest score possible. As you see behind me, we have the start-finish line, so let's start with the takeoff. This runway is marked with a start-finish line, and as a competitor parks their main gear on the line, they apply power and position their aircraft to get off the ground as soon as possible. Once their main gear leaves the ground, a line judge will mark their takeoff score using the measuring line along the side. This score will be added to the pilot's landing score on this heat. The landing is in two parts. It's either over the line and counted, or if the pilot's main gear touches down before the line, or even touches the line, this heat score is scratched and results on a landing disqualification, and the pilot will have to rely on another takeoff and landing score to get them on the podium. A quick look at our aircraft shows we have two types of landing gear: tricycle and tail draggers. On the tail dragger aircraft, the score is marked from the two main wheels toward the front of the airplane. And for tricycle landing gear, the score is marked by the two main gear in the rear of the aircraft. It's a fierce competition out here, but at the end of the day, it's all about building better and safer pilots in the skies. It's a great day for STOL competitions. Let's get it started.
Yeah, so
So that's what
those
we're
are the
gonna do. We're
rules.
gonna get her started. So Cam, I was gonna ask you, have we seen Justin out at one of the IRL Stole events in his new plane yet?
Yes, we have. He hasn't competed in it because they are still dialing in that airframe. Um, and I don't know that it's an actual competitive airplane, but it is a backcountry airplane, hence the name. But yeah, he brought it to Oshkosh, and they were just getting it dialed in. He just wanted to show the plane off. It looks really good. I mean, I'm pretty jealous.
I think Justin will be able to make her work, you know?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's got his hands in a lot of cool things right now, from what I understand, and um, the TL, the Backcountry Sirius, I believe is what it's called, is man, it just has a really good look to it. So I can't wait for the finalized um, version and everything that's associated with it to get done. But yeah, he's in China right now, from what I understand.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, right?
China.
He's doing big things, trying to get
China. You
China.
know, when I
Yep.
when I first heard about that aircraft was through it was one of the developers for the sim. They made a Sirius, like the TL 2000 or 3000 or whatever. And I thought that you know how like sometimes in the sim where they'll have an airplane and they can't get licensing, so they'll have to make up like a little bit different of a name for it. So I thought that it was a
Yeah.
Cirrus plane, and I thought that Sirius was, you know, like the made up name, but no, actually Sirius is a whole different, you know, company. So I never knew that. And you know, also the Sirius, they have the I think it has you know, parachute and such. So, you know, that also
Oh
goes
yeah.
along with my
Yeah.
whole Cirrus theory. So I was like, Sirius, you can't be Cirrus, you can't be serious. I don't know. But anyway, onto the touring class for Appalachian Mountain eSTOL presented by National Stol. Touring class, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, or Instagram at National Stol. It's the same everywhere. So go on and slap a follow to those pages so you can follow us and see where we're at, what we're doing for the real life Stol and eStol. But coming up, we have for the Appalachian Mountain eStol class touring 97 Tom Smith flying out of Pennsylvania, U.S. 94 Victor Vasser out of Skokow, Poland, and I know he gets mad at me if I don't pronounce it right, but I'm in America and I'll pronounce it like an American. 942 Brown Dog Wilga ADP Southeast Kentucky, and 92 Frozen Alaskan Wilga ADP out of Alaska, USA. Now I will say this, Tom has a full motion simulator, so if we do see him doing the Pennsylvania Polka, just know that he is in his full motion simulator and he's doing his thing. So if you see him, you know,
Yeah.
doing a little dance or a jiggy, he's doing it in the sim. For real though.
Yeah, we talked about it at the IRL competition um, a couple weeks ago while Josh was in the booth because Ryan was out for surgery. So, um, yeah, you got some light out there, Smitty, and it was really cool. A lot of people had questions about what the rig was and like what we were talking about. So see, look forward to seeing more eSTOL pilots out there competing with us in the future.
Yeah, I think it's a cool way to get into it. You know, if you're not, I think we've yet to see one of the eSTOL pilots go into. Now there are eSTOL pilots that are actual pilots and fly, but I don't know that I've seen any of the eSTOL pilots go into one of the real life competitions. But I'm just waiting for the day that we can see somebody that started into eSTOL, because it will happen. It's just a matter of when. But yeah, what you just saw there though was Smitty's rig, and what an amazing thing that he put together there. And I'm glad we have the onboard cam with him today so we can see his view. And he looks like he's going to be pulling up first. Still one of my favorite liveries for the Wilga. And as he taxis down, that beautiful Wilga. And I do think we're missing sound on the planes. If we can get some sound, I'm missing that beautiful radial sound for the Wilga. There we go. National Stol lines on the bottom left-hand corner there. That is something that you can join as a viewer if you want to be a part of National Stol, National eStol. The National Stol lines is part of the group that you can get into and fly actual Stol missions for us in the flight simulator. So you can become a part of that. Just join nationalstol.com/discord and you'll find the channel in there to join into that. And what a great livery too. This one here, the only mall in the bunch, doing a little
Yeah,
tomfoolery with
really
us. Lifting up that tail.
Tomfoolery.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
I love the wings on the wings, you know. You can't do much better than putting wings on wings.
Wings on wings on wings.
You have the
Yeah.
old
Ground dog
tattered
and
flag.
the ADP. Yeah, that is a beautiful bird too. Speaking of beauty.
A reference to Mike Patey, Back to Work.
Hmm.
Then we have Frozen Alaskan. I've noticed Frozen Alaskan has been streaming lately, and that guy had quite a few viewers in there a couple days in a row. I saw like 500 to 700 viewers in a stream a couple days in a row. So whatever he's doing, I need to know the secret.
Yeah, keep doing it. Yeah, I need to know the secret. I need to put my face out there. I need to play more.
He was streaming a different game, actually. I'm not sure what the game is. I've never really played it, but it's called Scum. I think it's like a survival game,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah. Maybe I can just stream like editing photos with some dope music in the background.
Hey, that's a good one. People do that. People do
Yeah.
that. Nice, beautiful pan down the runway here as we get ready to take off. We're waiting for the green flag from race control. And we have it, the green flag. So
It is.
Tom is going to be taking off first. Number 97, Tom Smith in the Wilga.
Go. Tail coming up. Looked like he pulled just in the right amount of time. I thought I saw a little movement a little early, but I mean, obviously the mains are gone, and he's up and away.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty good. And we'll see
Mall.
Victor Vasser here in the mall. He is trying his hardest with the mall. I know it's not as competitive as the Wilgas, but I'll tell you what, that doesn't take away from Victor. He is one heck of a competitor. He used to win everything when he was flying in that 180 or the 170B, excuse me.
He did really well with the livery on that mall too. Had brown dog on the go. The tattered flag.
And Cam, I wanted to let you know your microphone is just a little bit quiet. If you could raise that volume up a little bit, I'm not sure if it's possible, but if it is possible.
Let's see. How's that? Is that better?
That is a little bit louder.
Okay. Let's see if we can do something with that.
Couple nice takeoffs there from Frozen Alaskan and Brown Dog before him. So as we look to the scoreboard, takeoffs so far, total of 169 from Tom Smith. Victor Vasser, 251 in that Mall M7. And we are on board with Tom Smith, number 97. And it almost looks real. I mean, it's hard to tell the difference sometimes. And to think that that's even Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 too. It's not even 2020 as well. It's not even, the newest game, and it still looks as realistic as you could get. And Tom looks like he'd be turning final here, coming in for a nice landing. The first one to come back around for a landing. As the other competitors in this heat follow closely behind. Closely but safely. And you can see his simulator moving around there as he's floating through like a butterfly. He'll hopefully be stinging like a bee here when he lands. Very controlled, smooth. He's got those flaps full. Not giving up much. Very, very stick on that landing. And a big release of energy. Once he finally gets stopped, you can see it in his simulator. Second to land, Victor Vasser. Victor coming in nice and slow. Seems to get the flaps in a little bit late there, but doesn't give up anything. Oh, nice landing. Very, very nice landing from Victor Vasser. Couldn't ask for a better landing there. What do you think, Chad? Could he have asked for a better landing there? And Cam, I think I can hear you again.
You said you can't hear me?
I think I can now. I couldn't for a little bit.
Cool, cool. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Back in business.
So I looked up the pronunciation of pronunciation, and it's actually pronounced pronunciation instead of pronunciation. But no, I looked up the pronunciation of Skotów, Poland, and it's actually Skotów, Poland. So how they spell it and how they pronounce it, two different things. And how Frozen Alaskan lands, another different thing. Another beautiful landing from Frozen Alaskan. They would call that hot. H-O-T, hot. A hot landing. Not as in too hot, too fast, but just hot in general.
Yeah.
And I think we're having, maybe Cam is having some internet issues because his voice is coming through very choppy. Choppy like a windy summer day. But the boys will line back up again. And Tom gets ready to take off as he's lifting up the tail. Pulls in a great amount of time. So if we go back and look at the scoreboard, let me see here. Forgive me, bear with me for a minute as I go back and take a look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard. Looks like we have 304 as our lowest from Frozen Alaskan. I'm not sure why I don't have one for Brown Dog or Tom. Maybe they have scratched. I don't see a scratch on there. We do have someone multitasking and doing scoring, so scoring might be a little bit behind because the person that's doing scoring is also doing many other things as he's trying to do the scoring. So we don't have someone doing the scoring like normal today. So basically it's 80K. He's trying to do all the switches, camera switches, everything like that, and the scoring. I don't know how he's doing it, but so as far as I can see though, it's looking like we have two scores that counted. Frozen Alaskan seems to be in first place, but that may change, so bear with me. Now, takeoff 2, Tom Smith's second takeoff is a little bit longer, 182, so he gained about 13 feet on that. And it looks like Victor gained about 10 feet, so maybe the wind died down a little bit, but we'll see. Frozen Alaskan and Brown Dog take a nice leap into the air. These guys aren't messing around, I'm telling you. There's no time for playing around when it comes to eSTOL. They don't mess around. They go for the gold, okay? Look at that red heron and Burstix just hollering and hooting at the crowd. In real life, I'd be over in that tent taking a nap right now because, boy, am I not feeling good today. But you know what? We won't let that bother us. We won't let that bother us. I can push through. I mean, we have to push through, right? It's eSTOL. So how's everybody in chat doing? Who do we got for this touring class? Who wants who to win? Go ahead and throw your favorite pilots in there. Favorite pilots of the touring class into the chat. I love the stance of Tom when he's coming in. Just, I don't know if he's, I don't know if the wind is making him tilt to the side like that or not, but he is seemingly doing a little slip when he's coming in. And rightfully so. That was a nice landing. Gave up a little bit, but not very much. Victor Vasser coming in with the birds across the top. Getting those flaps set. And you can just hear that engine. No scratch, I'll safely say. I don't think that was a scratch. I think he came in perfectly. Gorgeous. As he taxis away. And now Brown Dog. Brown Dog, heavy hitter here in the touring class. Has a lot of competitions won under his belt. Looks like a great landing from Brown Dog. Shutting that engine off, getting rid of all that residual thrust, as much as he can anyway. Ooh, big slip coming from Frozen. We call him Frozen Body Brakes Alaskan. Ooh. Beautiful stop there from Frozen. But they do call it a scratch. Was a little bit before the line, so you know what happens, folks? If we land before the line, we scratch. And just like clockwork, they all taxi back around. That's funny. There's me and Red hollering and hooting again. We're fast movers. We move around. Tom Smith taking off. Man, that looks great. Looks like a great takeoff there from Tom Smith. Onboard cam, love to see it. I swear, if one day I ever have enough dollars in my pocket to buy a full motion simulator, I'm gonna get me one. And it looks like Victor. I love the wings on that livery. The wings on the wings, you know? Bird wings on bird wings. But it looks like a little bit longer of a takeoff from Victor. And I was mentioning at the beginning of this that the mall has a you know, kind of a deficiency in one or the other areas. I think we have found where the Maul struggles a little more at. The Maul can stop like a son of a gun, but I think the takeoff is where it struggles against the Wilgas. So I think, you know, maybe on a day with a high wind, you might be able to get off a little bit quicker in the Maul, but I feel like that's where you're going to have the trouble. Ooh, nice. Wheels leaving the ground very early. So let's take a look at the scoreboard. So we'll go back through from start to finish. Tom Smith with 179-foot takeoff. Victor Vasser with 266-foot takeoff. So again, this is consistently anywhere between 50 and 100 foot longer in the Maul M7. But his landings are consistently shorter than the Wilgas, so that's where he can gain some traction there. 139-foot takeoff from Brown Dog and 197-foot takeoff from Frozen Alaskan. So it does seem that we do have shortest person in this group so far is Brown Dog. Unfortunately, Frozen Alaskan was disqualified. I don't know exactly why, or maybe he got a scratch, not a DQ. So he got a scratch, I think, from run 2. So forgive me, he's not disqualified as far as I know yet, just a scratch. Ooh, nice landing from Tom, getting stopped real short. 140 feet. So not his best landing yet, but very close to the other two, so he's keeping consistency, and that's what it's all about here. Consistency, I think, will get you more points on the year than running it to the limit every time. So Victor Vasser, last 2 stops has been 98 feet and 106 feet. So we'll see what he can do here. Maybe he can get a 50-foot landing and just take the entire class. You just hear the engine just rolling up. Just, oh my gosh. Can't believe that. Look at that. Just look at that. Ooh, scratch. Oh.
Looks like it's a scratch.
Oh, I got Cam back, I think.
Yep.
Man, I thought that was a dead on point landing. I was ready to cheer. But maybe that, yeah, they called it a scratch.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was so close. I mean, how could you even tell? You have to be scoring to be able to tell. And that another possible scratch maybe from Brown Dog. We'll have to see what they say.
Let's go Brown Dog. Mrs. Brown Dog is in the chat right now.
Yeah, Mrs. Brown Dog is always in the chat. You got to be happy to be Brown Dog. You got a woman that supports you, a wife that loves you. She's always there to support and love them. That's a good thing to see. Frozen Alaskan, not so frozen today. And that might be a scratch
Have
as
you gone
well.
over standings? Current standings?
I have not.
Oh man, it's looking super mighty competitive.
For this class,
Yeah.
for this class right here.
Yeah. Let's see, was that our last run? That was our last run. We'll get that score in for Frozen Alaskan in just a moment.
Yeah, Cam, I'll let you take it away on the standings once we get his score in.
Yeah. All right. Well, in first place, we have Brown Dog with the combined total of 269 points. Second place is going to be Frozen Alaskan, I think, once we get that solid number in. But uh, he's got his lowest score is 304. Tom Smith with a combined total of 306 for third place. And in fourth place, Victor Vasser, a combined total of 349.
Wow,
Sure,
2 feet
touring
apart
class.
between Frozen and Tom. So if Frozen, I think his 304 counted. I don't see a scratch on that run, so 304 should be the second place, like Cam mentioned. But then you got Victor with, man, the landings that Victor is able to get out of that maul are just unbelievable. But the takeoffs, it's a heavier plane. You know, the maul is a heavy plane. I don't know if it's heavier than the Wilga, but in general, the maul is a heavier plane. So depending on how that thing's set up, it's it's going to be harder to take off.
Yeah,
But look at that,
it's
all the
pretty,
planes lined up beautifully. I love it. Love to see it.
yeah,
It almost looks real.
it's looking pretty good out there. Yeah, it really does. I mean, we had like just a hair different setup at Appalachian because we had some vendors there. But I mean, like the field is spot on. That big hangar, it's also occupied by Rotor Power. They are operators of the Hughes 30. It's not the 500, it's the one below the 500, but they were rotating in and out of, yeah, like a black, um, we'll just call them 500s just for namesake, but the MD 500s or Hughes 500s, they had two of them, a black one and a white one, and they're using that for electrical lineman work, and also
Oh,
they
that's
do the
cool.
utility work. Yeah, they also do the big old buzz saws. So sometimes we had that operation going on at our local airport in Russellville, um, with the MD 500 with the big old buzz saw underneath, just chopping up all the brush and and extra um, limbs and stuff for the electrical wires. So
That's
it's a
really
pretty
cool.
cool
I
operation
would
to
like to
watch.
see. I'm gonna have to look up a video of that after the stream. I would love to see how that works.
Yeah, you started out
They
on
just got
helicopters
a
in real
hanging
life,
buzz
right?
saw. What's that?
Yeah, like you started out on helicopters in real life, right?
Yeah, but I never got to do any of the hanging buzz saw work, unfortunately. It's been fun though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's it's a pretty awesome operation to watch for sure.
If I ever start
But
up a
yeah,
new
they've got
band
like
cam, it's gonna be called Hanging Buzz Saw.
the hanging buzz saws. Yeah, man. It's it's pretty cool to watch.
It'll be called Lineman and the Hanging Buzzers.
Yes, sir. Looks like we got our lineup for a backcountry. You want to take it away?
Well, again, the backcountry is gonna be Byron Bowman, number 75 from Kentucky, U.S. Where Kentucky. It's a great place in the United States. Byron Bowman is from. Number 39, Cedric P. from Lübeck, Germany. Number 79, Jesse Dobbins from Washington. So far, I'll go back. Byron Bowman in the 170B, Cedric in the Husky, Jesse in the 170B. Then we have number 86, LBR Gaming. I think it's Little Black Rain Cloud from Coronado 170B. And then number 12, Austin Ford. Nice name. That might be my name too. You never know. Husky. Flying the old Husky from Carlton, Georgia. So that'll be for this heat. We got 5 of those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the Coronado 170B
Ye old
up
Bush.
against the ye old Bush. Yes.
Now, one of
I
the
don't think I've
differences
seen that
in
model.
I don't think you have either, since because I think the last time you casted with me, we were still using the old 170B.
Yeah.
So some of the guys still have their same liveries, but one of the differences between the Huskies in this class here and the Huskies in the real life one is none of the Huskies in this class are going to have a reverser. So if you watch the real life STOL, We won't have that kind of performance out of the Huskies in this class. Nonetheless, still good performance, just not that kind. We don't have the reverser like the Clemens brothers. I don't actually think they're brothers anyway. I think they're nephew and
Yeah, they're
uncle Clemens.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's okay. We've made the mistake like super late in the game. I'm talking like I think it's happened with me and Ryan like twice already. Uh, um, and it happened this year. In fact, it's like, yeah, we know they're not brothers. Like,
Look at that livery. That looks nice. I love the black outline around that. That's Byron Bowman made that livery himself. Hey, at least they're not the
yeah,
Smothers brothers, you know?
yeah.
I
Oh,
used
that's
to work
funny.
with a guy, and he always talked about the Smothers brothers. I don't know who they were. I always thought about like Smucker's brothers, like they had Smucker's jelly. I don't
Hmm.
know. Who knows? Burstix. The movie is called Idiocracy. I messed that up last week. I think I was still trying to figure out the name of the movie, and there, sure enough, it was right on the side of his plane. I love that, man. You know, you can't go wrong when you have good people flying. They like to make jokes. I like making jokes too. So more power to you, Cedric. Anything else you need to tell me, you write it right on the side of your plane. Darn it. At least I won't miss it that way.
Ooh, the Bush Air livery. It's actually a real plane in real life.
Yeah, Jesse Dobbins rocking the Bush Air livery.
Yeah. Now that guy, his name is CC. He used to give stole lessons, like backcountry lessons, in the desert. Now he's doing air shows, and I think he's the first person to have a laser light show off the airplane.
Oh wow!
Yeah, yeah. I
Don't
can't wait to
panic.
see the show.
Don't panic. LBR Gaming is here. So how is he doing a laser light show off of his plane? What is he flying for this laser light show plane
He's
show?
flying a 170B. Looks just like the one that we just saw that says Bush Air. His name is CC, and yeah, he's got pyrotechnics on the airplane, and he's also this is an awesome livery
Oh
for a
yeah.
husky.
Whose livery is this?
Oh my
Austin. Hey,
goodness.
listen, great name, great livery. Must be a great guy.
Wow,
Austin
I'm
Ford.
really
And great
impressed by that.
last name too.
I need to
Speaking
see
of
that in real
Ford.
life. Yeah, I really need to see that in real
Talk
life.
about not needing a bailout.
Yeah, but yeah, um, in real life, that Bush airplane has pyrotechnics and has some type of laser stuff going on. Sorry, I'm looking around. I'm at Birds Backcountry. It's not called Birds Backcountry, but it's Birds Adventure Center in Cass, Arkansas, and they're having their music festival right now, and there's some pilots flying in probably for lunch at the restaurant.
We have the green flag. Byron Bowman about to take off like a rocket or like a 170B,
Yeah,
whatever you prefer.
had the pleasure of meeting him at Sodbusters, and he was at um, Oshkosh for most of the time.
You know the crazy thing is people that like 170Bs, they're pretty wild about them. So I would, even though rockets, they might seem a little more interesting than 170Bs, people that like 170Bs would probably choose that over a rocket any day.
Here, here.
And off like a bat into the night or like an eagle into the day.
Cedric P. Showing us what the Husky can do.
Excuse me.
Oh, you're good, bro. And I'm a big fan of the camera work that we have going on. Shout outs to all
Oh
the
yeah, these
camera
guys do a great
operators.
job.
Yeah.
It's funny, every time I think about when people say that they're a big fan, I always picture them as a big fan. So Cam, I just pictured you as a big fan.
Big fan.
I don't know why. Something, it's like I pictured that one time and now I can't quit picturing it. Big fan. Me too. Then me and you just stroll off into the sunset as big fans. Rather blow off into the sunset like big fans would.
Oh, that's funny. Or we could just keep the hangar cool by being at the top of the hangar.
Yeah. Hey, somebody's got to cool you down when you're, feverishly working on your plane,
Yeah, yeah. Or if you just want to hang out in the hangar and just be a hangar rat for the day, just get away from everyone.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun though, to get in and hang out with somebody while they're working on their plane.
Oh yeah, man. It is pretty fun. You just gotta make sure they're not working on anything too intensive, otherwise you're definitely gonna annoy them.
Yeah. Well, they definitely would need their concentration for sure because, when it comes to planes, you don't want to mess around with them.
You know, if you were to come by the hangar and I'm like just doing wire management for, like I don't know, for my intercom or for my headset or whatever, like that's fine. That's totally fine. Byron Bowman on short final with those big barn doors hanging down inboard of the wing on the trailing edge of the wing flaps. Ooh,
Ooh. Tough
that
landing
was a
and
nice,
giving up some.
yeah, that was a really good carrier landing. I mean, he just plopped it in there, just threw it down on the ground.
Somebody's got to check the runway for a wire because that did look like a carrier landing. I wonder if he got a little wind there. It looks maybe as if he had a little bit of wind. Shoot a gust at him.
Yeah, just a little bit. Let's see if I remember correctly. We can check. I think this is one of the locations that does. Oh, I don't know if they have a METAR. I think they do. Let's check it out real quick. We can get the weather. If I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, just look at the flaps on that thing. When you call them barn doors, I mean, you're dead serious. That's a barn door and a half right there.
Yeah.
Seemed to come in with a lot of energy still, though.
Yeah, I wonder if they might have a tailwind. So I don't know if you can't really see it from our perspective, but behind the camera is a tree line that is just causing all kinds of rotors and just all kinds of weird wind phenomenon. Like at the competition IRL, I'm losing it right now. I mean, the um, wind was
You're
just
doing great,
ripping all
Cam.
over the place. Ooh, ooh, that is a scratch.
Quite a scratch.
Yeah.
So what is the wind? I wonder if we can get someone to pull up the wind for us. I'd like to see what the actual wind
It's
is today.
7 knots at out of the 320, but it's variable. It's like 290 to 350 is what's in parentheses. So, and this is coming from Venango Regional, which is 52 minutes away from Clarion County, which is where we're at.
Okay, so it's not. We don't have close weather.
No, it
I
doesn't
wonder how
look
much of
like
a
it.
difference that makes while they're at the real life airport. You know, and they've got to rely on a number that could be so. It could be quite a bit different. You know.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna you're gonna overfly the field, and you're gonna look at the windsock, and then just gauge it off of the closest windsock to, or whatever you feel is comfortable. Because sometimes they're gonna be pointing different directions. But
I was
yeah,
gonna
at
make a joke
Clarion,
about
like we flipped the
overflying
wrong way.
fields, but I won't make that joke. I think some people might know what I'm referencing, but we'll leave that for
Oh,
gesture.
I I definitely know what you're referencing. But yes, um, yeah, they're gonna check it out as they're flying in. I mean, you always have the decision to go somewhere else, but um, gas is gas. When you need gas, you're gonna stop at the closest airport.
Yeah, and also,
Byron Bowen.
obviously, when they're, they want to make sure that they're safe, but with fuel, you always got to keep some fuel on hand. You always got to keep a little extra fuel
Yeah,
and some of the problems you see in some of the aviation accidents, a lot of times it's caused by lack of preparation.
yeah,
Because sometimes people don't prepare for to have extra fuel, and you got to have extra fuel. If you don't have extra fuel, you're playing with fire.
Jesse Dobbins in the Bush Air
Jesse
170B.
Dobbins taking off. Now it's different because these planes here, they have a little bit longer of a takeoff distance than what we've just seen. So it might shock you a little bit to see that they're taking off a little bit longer, but nope, that's how it is. These planes do take off a little bit longer. And he does bobble back onto the runway a little bit, trying to take off too early. You've got to get that flying speed before you take off. It will be under review by the booth.
Man, I had to go to CC Pocock's Facebook to see if he had any pictures of the Bush airplane with lasers and everything coming off of it. And man, there's some cool stuff.
So you said he's yet to do a show with that
No,
yet, but
he's
he's
he's done
working on it.
he's done it. I think he's done a couple of shows. I think he did one at Burning Man because he usually runs the control tower for Burning Man, which there isn't a real control tower, so don't throw any spears at me in the chat. But
I
he
don't
is
think there's
directing
anything
traffic.
real at Burning Man. I think it's all they put it together. I mean, not anything
It's
real,
a
but I mean,
mirage. It's
yeah, the whole
fake.
place they put it together and then they take it apart.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, he's usually out there. I think he's done it there, and I think he's done it at Dead Cow, but I'm not very
I
sure about the
wondered that is
latter.
Dead
But
Cow
they're
near Burning Man?
no, they are. Dead Cow's like at the northern side of Nevada, and Burning Man is in Arizona, if I remember
Okay.
correctly. But they're still, I mean, man, dude, the scenery looks the same. It's still a dry lake bed. for both events, and just a whole bunch of craziness. Cedric P. 5. Let's see. We'll get that number in. See what he just threw down.
Yeah, I will say one of the things that Cam is way better at than me is looking at the numbers, because I just get lost when I'm looking at the numbers. I don't know if I have some dyslexia or something like that, but when I look at the numbers, I get a little confused.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Now we got the we actually have the live numbers on the screen now. So Byron Bowman.
Yeah, and I still can't
in
figure
first
that
place
out
with
either,
a
because
total
I
of
don't know where it's showing me. I don't know where it shows me with the live numbers, because sometimes it's not always the person that you think it is.
You know what? You're right. Sometimes it has been off in the past.
So right now
Just
that
trying
should
to-
be Jesse. See, now that looks right to me. Jesse's with a takeoff distance of 264, landing distance of 179, and then a score of 443. So that should be correctamundo.
Yeah, we'll see what his last landing is in just a moment. 179 on
Correctamundo,
that last
Telemundo.
landing. So yeah, combined total for 443 on that last one. That's gonna be his best number yet. Ooh, that's actually gonna put him in first place.
Very
Jesse
nice.
Dobbins.
Every time I think about Jesse Dobbins, I think about Lord of the Rings. I don't really know why, but for some reason I do.
Oh, it's funny.
I've never watched Lord of the Rings, actually. People tell me I should, but I never have.
Whoa, what? Yeah, man, you, the wife, and the little one have to just put in the time. Just go through those movies. They are so good. So good.
I think I'm saving them, you know what I mean? The longer I don't watch them, the better they get, you know?
No. You gotta watch them now. Before like AI takes over and like all the movies start to look way too realistic, and then you're like, it's so hard to watch older movies.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, and we do have a nose over, Austin Ford.
Oh,
Nosing over.
no. It's a black flag,
Jeez.
so Austin is
Yes.
done skis.
Oh, if you
Luckily,
got
Austin does have. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say exactly what you were going to say. Hopefully he's got a score in. It looks like he does.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a couple scores in. So his best number is 477. That actually puts him in fourth place right now. So he's not in last place, but this gives LBR Gaming enough, actually. Hold on. Just kidding. That number was updated, so that was a scratch for that number. 559 for Austin. So
Well, so at
LBR
least he'll
Gaming's in
have
fifth place right now.
get some points.
Get some points for sure. I mean, especially to come back for the rest of the season. You know, you got points on the board, especially if you're trying to chase those points, because not everybody's chasing points.
And as far as I know, this is Austin Ford's first competition, so it seems like, you know, every once in a while you'll have that where somebody makes a mistake on the stole field. The good thing it's eSTOL. This is where we practice.
Oh yeah, let's make that let's distinguish that from the in real life competition, in that this is eSTOL. That was a respawn, if you will.
Ooh, love
So-
that camera view there.
Yeah, that's a really good view. Man, oh, that would have been awesome if we had that, like that last view, in real life.
Yeah, I wonder if like IRL stole, you know, with like drone pilots and stuff could do views like that or not. I don't know. That would be kind of tough.
You know,
I don't know
it
what the
really
rules
would
are
be
for
because-
drones and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, for what we're doing, it'd be okay. As long as the airport manager is okay with it. You know, and the drone operator is definitely a commercial drone operator, like has their Part 107, like things would be cool. But there's also, I mean, the airport director would really have to give you the okay because at the same time, we don't shut down the airport. So,
Yeah.
you know, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, like we're on our own server, isolated from everybody pretty much. But
Plus, the drone isn't even a
you know,
physical
real,
object, so it's not going to do anything. But yeah,
oh yeah, all day, all day. But yeah, in real life, like the competitions are going on during airport operations. So if you were at home, you got like your hangar home in the country, and you're like, hey, I want to fly the National Stole like live, you could totally do that. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's one of my
it's
dreams
gonna be
one
really
day
cool
to
once we figure out the drone stuff.
get into a plane
Yeah,
and fly to National Stole and tell everybody that I'm competing today.
oh yeah, man. Yeah, make it happen.
But I'll
I was
be
supposed to make it happen.
Cam.
You go
Maybe you
ahead,
could
bro.
answer this. So, if I ever do fly, it'll be with just my sport license. You can do National Stole competition with a sport license, couldn't you?
Uh, I want to say yes. I mean, like it's going to be based off of the airplane, right? Like, because we've had even student pilots compete at National Stole. What happens with that is you have to have your CFI or a CFI with you. But yeah, as a sport pilot, as long as you have your pilot's license and that aircraft is listed as one of our competing aircraft, you technically could compete.
Oh, that's good. Ooh, big bounce, not a real bounce. That didn't really happen in the cockpit of the pilot. It's just something that happens with that plane. Um, so he didn't actually bounce that high. That's just a artifact of the simulator. But
Yep.
nice landing nonetheless. I think why that happens is if the vertical speed is over a certain amount, I think you'll see that bounce in the 170B.
Yeah, we pretty accustomed to seeing that classic 170B bounce in the game.
You know, and it's funny because it happened on the old 170B and on this one.
Yeah.
So how's chat doing? How's
Voice
everybody
control.
out there in chat? YouTube land, Twitch land. How the heck are you guys? Hope you're doing good today.
Oh, looks like the chat is popping off. It's almost looking like the IRL competitions. There's so many eSTOL pilots that chime in on the live broadcast. It's super awesome to see everyone showing love.
Yeah, I think a lot of
But
that is because a lot of these eStol people are online a lot. That's where I come from, is the online world, and so they're like more apt to comment on these online things. But I love the energy that they bring to Stole. It really is a lot of energy.
yeah, so we got Chris Williams in the chat saying The Hobbit is better, to be honest. Okay, all right, so I'm gonna have to watch The Hobbit. I actually hadn't seen it.
Now, The
And
Hobbit,
then
is
Hanger
that
Studios.
like a precursor to Lord of the
Y'all
Rings,
gotta
or is
be
that like a
quiet.
middle, like it happens during the middle of the Lord of the Rings, or after?
I want to say it's precursor, but someone definitely can chime in the chat.
See, I'm just happy because
We
I
got.
got I used to smoke, but I got rid of that bad habit.
I see what you did there.
Ah, yeah. Became a dad, and all I know is dad jokes now.
Dad jokes galore. Hanger Studios 713 is in the chat.
Hoot hoot and holler, Hanger Studios. Got that new plane. I think we might have a little something special going on with that new plane today. The Scout.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They came to visit us at the real life Appalachian Mountain Stole as well.
Oh,
So
Hanger
shout out
Studios
to the
came out to
museum.
the event
Yeah, yeah.
this year.
Um, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Showed up,
I
stayed with
love
us,
that,
ate
man.
ate dinner, had a good time. during the award ceremony.
Yeah, that's fun.
He's a
You know,
one-man
hanging out
team,
with the
so
crew, the eSTOL or the IRL Stole crew, hanging out with you guys. That was a good time. I need to get back to one soon.
yeah, man, you gotta come out. But they're saying they're thanking National eSTOL, saying that this is great for the community and thanks so much for having him. So yeah, absolutely, dude. It's
Well,
a great
Cam,
time.
take away the scoring for us.
All right, yep. So in first place, we have LBR Gaming with a combined total of 396. Second place, Byron Bowman with a combined total of 405. Jesse Dobbins, combined total of 443. Cedric P, 471 in fourth place. And in fifth place, Austin Ford with a combined total of 559. He's saying that he's going to redeem himself in the spec class, Austin Ford. So
All right. Yeah, I love it, man. Don't get down on yourself, Austin. I like that attitude. You just
yeah,
come
man.
back and show them how it's done, buddy. With a
Yep,
name
we
like
got 80K
Austin, I
on
mean, you
screen.
can't go wrong. What was that, Cam?
Yeah, I was just saying 80K on the screen, virtual 80K, directing
Just like
everything.
the regular ADK, working constantly. The guy never stops.
Dude, the dude never stops, and he's been at the last 2 or 3 actual in real life competition. So
I
him and
know
little
he's
80K's
going.
son are,
It's a lot of fun though. I mean,
yeah.
if you can go and you know, donate some of your time. I mean, ADK did it, and now he's going to many of them because yeah, he's going there and working, but it's not even like work. I mean, you get fed, get to hang out with cool people. You know, I mean, it's a great time. So yeah, you're working. They put you to work. Don't let me fool you. They put you to work, but it isn't like,
Oh, it's
you
work.
know, it isn't bad. It's a good kind of work, and you get to have so much fun. So I think it's really cool seeing ADK go out there. I went out to one. Cam goes out to them all the time. If you ever get a chance, take a look at nationalstole.com. Look at the you know, the events that are still left this year, and if you live near one of them or you want to drive or fly to one, get out there, get a hold of me or anybody, you know, within the nationalstole.com or the National Stole Discord, and we'll tell you, you know, you can volunteer. You just got to get connected. So reach out to someone on the Discord and they'll connect you. And you can
Yep,
see on
there
the
we
screen
go.
right
Join the
there.
series by nationalstole.com/chat. Selecting eSTOL.
So I did want to mention again, guys, I am a little sick today, so if I don't see my normal self, it's because I'm not really my normal self today. I'm a little bit off because of my sickness, but nobody can probably even tell. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I feel like I'm getting a cold, and I hope it's not the vid. I don't want the vid. I know that still lingers around a
Oh
little bit.
no.
I actually had it twice, and it doesn't quite feel like that yet, but that's the same thing I said the last time I had it, and then I got it. So pray to God for me, folks.
Oh man, yeah, for sure. We definitely don't want you to have the vid.
Well, we're going to break off to a quick video, and we'll see you guys in a minute.
Out where the blacktop ends and the trees begin, I roll the throttle back and breathe it in. She don't care for comfort, she don't care for speed. She's built for the rough stuff, just what I need. No tarmac welcome,
Welcome to On Air Airline Manager, where the skies are yours to conquer. Dive into the ultimate aviation simulation, where players from around the world connect, collaborate, and compete. Whether you're starting as a small bush pilot or running a budding airline, the possibilities are endless. Lease your first airliner or rent a bush plane. The choice is yours. With over 2 million pilot flights logged from Microsoft Flight Simulator, X-Plane, P3D, and FSX, and 8 million AI flights, you're joining a truly immersive world. Navigate a dynamic economy. Manage airports, build fixed-base operators, share assets, and hire a crew. From buying, renting, or leasing aircraft to tracking your finances, On Air has the tools to help you grow. Explore a persistent MMO world that runs in real time. Manage charter flights, create virtual airlines, and develop custom routes. Whether you're delivering cargo, transporting passengers, or managing your very own airport, you can optimize every aspect of your operations. From thrilling bush flights in rugged terrains to long-haul airliner operations, On Air offers it all. Bush flying will test your piloting skills in some of the most remote and adventurous locations around the world. With real-time flight tracking, custom scoring, AI dispatchers, and crew management, On Air is the most complete airline management experience. Ready to soar? Experience a 7-day free trial, no commitment required. Join the active Discord community today and begin your aviation journey with On Air Airline Manager. Your airline, your adventure, your skies.
Hey, we're back. I got
Yo,
that song stuck in my head.
from
Only
the
an
American Scout.
American champion scout can. Yeah,
Yeah,
I gotta
yeah,
learn
that's
that
actually
song,
really good.
man.
Yeah, so you can play it because you can play
I think
guitar
I
and
think we
sing.
have our scout class. Might as well call it the scout class, but our spec class today going to be the American champion scout, and so that's going to be exciting. I heard that class is packed right up. I mean, holy
yeah.
moly, we got 1, 2, 3, 12. We have 12 flyers. I think that's probably our biggest spec class yet. So there must be something to be said about that plane, that American Champion Scout. So
Yeah, a
we'll
lot of
have to
trust
see,
going
but
into
that's
that.
that's coming up next. So Cam, you want to take this one away and let us know who's flying in the Unlimited?
All right, so this is the Unlimited presented by National Stole. We got race
First
number
heat.
22, NorCali J, in the Kit Fox SS from Eureka, California. Number 99, Luke Carrier in the Monster NX Cup from Waynesville, Ohio. Number 84 is that Aether Josh in the Kit Fox from Antwerp, Belgium. Number 111, Sarah Eggleton from Wigan, UK in the Kit Fox as well. The 22 Bubbles in the Savage Gravel from Tucson, Arizona, and number 28 MP Troll in the Savage Gravel from Australia in Xbox. I think we got a couple more as well. I think Wes Campbell from Wiley, Texas in the Kit Fox SS, and Sub B in the Savage Gravel number 121 from Poplarville,
Yeah.
Mississippi.
I think those guys will be in second heat,
Okay, cool.
so we should have a chance. We should have a chance to announce them. I'm not sure, but I think we will.
Cool. Well, we're looking at NorCali J right now. A beautiful Kit Fox SS. Making those flaperons move. Shout out to in real life race control watching right now. They answered the question. They answered your question about if you can have a sport pilot's license and compete, and it was a yes. So just
Oh, very nice.
reaffirming that that you can compete with the sport pilot's license in real life, and also um, wanted to let us know that if you are nearby or want to come out and volunteer for Oklahoma Stoll next weekend at Pecola, Oklahoma, um, in Patriot Air Park, please come out and join us. We'd love to have you. We'll put you to work. It is work, like Austin was saying earlier, so but it's rewarding work, and you get fed. Can't beat getting fed, and free T-shirt as well.
Yeah, and they don't just give you a TV dinner and tell you to sit in the corner either. I mean, you get to go out to eat with the guys, and it's a good time. Plus, you get a free shirt. So, I would do it.
Yeah, please come out. It's a good time for sure. I started out volunteering, and now here we are. I'm still volunteering, by the way. This is not a paid gig, so.
Yeah, we do it for the love of the stole, baby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, digging Sarah's. Well, it's not new. It's new this season, but I just hadn't seen it in a while. This awesome livery she's got going on. Some Rasta colors. All right, that looks like it's gonna do it for our lineup. We're gonna get to Stolen in just a moment. Austin, when do you think you're gonna come out to another event?
Well, I don't know. I think once the kid is about a year old or so, that'll make things a little easier. The nap schedule kind of turns things topsy turvy because he basically, I don't know if you ever had a kid or not, but when they need a nap, well, I don't know about all the kids, but man, when my boy needs a nap, he gets even a little more crazy. He'll be crawling around, running into walls, crawling up on things he's not supposed to crawl up on, and then all of a sudden he just boom, he's gone. He needs a nap.
That sounds
So it's
like
a little
real
hard
life
to,
me.
yeah, it's a little hard to, move around and travel with him needing a nap like he does. But soon I think he'll be on more of a regular schedule, and then we can get out and do things again. That's one of the things we talked about before we had a kid was we don't want having a kid make us, recluse and stay at home all the time and stuff like that. We still want to get out and do things, and it's good for him too to get out and enjoy and get to learn. And it's pretty cool actually. When Barron was born, National Stole had a blanket made for him with all the eSTOL events on it and had his name on there and stuff. It was pretty cool. A lot of funny little sayings that they printed on there. I'll have to grab it one of these times, and I think I posted a picture of it somewhere. I'm sure I did in the Discord. So if you want to see that, you could probably see it in the National Stole Discord. But really, really great people, man. National Stole, still one of my favorite groups of people I ever met.
Heck yeah, man.
And a little
NorCali
bobble
J.
from NorCali J. We don't typically see
yeah.
that. I mean, he's a veteran. If he was a veteran, you know, he's not like a veteran of the wars, but if he was, he'd be like a World War I and World War II veteran, that type of veteran if he was. But of course, he's a veteran of just eSTOL, so why we see him bobble like that, I do not know.
Yeah, I'm gonna attribute it to the wind because the wind is just, it's a little bit ridiculous out there. In
Oh,
real life, I
really?
can
When
only
does...
imagine the, oh yeah, just how close proximity to the tree line that it is. It was just, it was making the wind gnarly.
Yeah, I love that about the different courses, though. Like you have, you know, like the one on the East Coast and all these different winds. I think that's what makes it the most interesting.
Yeah, man, it is. It is quite interesting, especially ooh, another weird takeoff. I'm going to say that it's the wind. I mean, if the flag models are showing us it's a crosswind right now, so they're having to deal with a lot of directional control and a lot of rudder work. That's why you see that tail come up and it's just kind of gnarliness all over the place. We're getting that dialed in. I imagine next takeoff will be pretty good, accounting for that crosswind that looks like we got going on. All right, Sarah did a great job on that takeoff. Had great directional control down the pipe.
Only an American champion scout can.
Oh, that's funny.
That's a good one.
It really is. I can't hear it again because if I hear it again, it will absolutely get stuck. It is already like working its way deep in my mind. I'm getting like an extra wrinkle in my brain because it's ingrained in itself.
Yes, creating those pathways. I love those deliveries. That beautiful National Stole livery. I don't know who made that. Wasn't me.
Think that means it was you.
Yeah, it was. It's a
That's
nice
cool.
livery, though. Regardless.
You got to see that.
Regardless of who
Yeah,
made it.
gotta find someone who's willing to put that on their helicopter and take a real picture of it.
I know. I don't know if... I never knew this. If it was regardless or irregardless. Seems like it goes either way.
You know, that's a really good question. I tend to stay away from that word. NorCali J putting it in. I mean, looks like it was sub 100, I want to say. I don't have to guess though. I can look at it or not. Actually, we're waiting on that score to come in. So
Yeah, that's one of the differences between the real life and the eSTOL is like in real life you don't just have like access to what the score was right there like we do here. So it's funny because you do both. And in real life maybe you're going looking for the looking for the score but it ain't there. But here in eSTOL I guess we can look for it. Sometimes we forget though.
66 on that NorCali J. Yeah, that was definitely sub 100. And then 119 for Luke Carrier in the Monster NX Cup. So NorCali J already just throwing it down, but on the short landing. But that combined total 243 for NorCali J, 200 for Luke Carrier. So Luke Carrier is in first place currently.
Yeah, it's good to see Luke in first place. He's at every competition. He tries his behind off. It's good to see him in first place. We'll see if he can hold on to it.
Yeah.
We do have heavy hitters in the unlimited.
Feet on that landing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What was that? How many feet on that landing cam?
For Aether Josh, we've got 131 with a paired with a 80-foot takeoff. So that's going to put Aether Josh in second place. So currently, Luke Carrier in first place, Aether Josh in second place, and North County J in third place. Sarah Eggleton with a scratch, it appears. And that's just round one. So the unlimited class is doing unlimited things.
That's right. The unlimited class always looking unlimited. They don't limit
Unlimited
themselves.
everything. Unlimited class.
That's right. They are classy.
Yep.
It's almost as if they have unlimited class. Love that Kit Fox, one of the great planes of our time
Ooh.
in the eSTOL
Got a red
world.
flag.
Ooh, red flag. What does that mean?
Man.
Green means go, red means no go.
Yeah, no go. So we'll figure out what that's for in just a moment, I imagine. Otherwise, it'll just turn green flag, and then we'll get to doing all the stoly things that we're accustomed to seeing. Stoly things.
Stoly.
Let's see.
I like that.
Stoly.
Getting a little stoly.
Well, while we're waiting, guess we can go to the chat and see who all's throwing it down in the chat. Frozen Alaska.
Yeah, we can see who's hooting and hollering over there.
Oh yeah, National eSTOL. So ADK saying that he'll also be at Oklahoma. So him and little ADK, so they'll both be there. So come down and say hi.
See, that's pretty cool, man. If you need something, father and son, if you have a teenage son and maybe you're struggling to find things to do and that you might both like, well, there you go. National Stole. You got ADK and little ADK joining the old father and son National Stole group, hanging out there, man. That's a good time for a father and son. So if you're looking for something to do with your boy, that's a good idea right there.
Yeah. Shout out to Race Control, National Stole Race Control for watching, and Mrs. Race Control for watching as well. It's Tom and Karen, or Mr. Tom and Miss Karen.
Mr. and Mrs. Race Control.
Yeah.
I often think about that, you know, when my son gets older, you know, becomes a teenager, because I actually had when my brother was younger, we took him in and helped get him through school. And man, you know, when my son gets that age, it's going to be crazy, you know. You have to find stuff to do and get along, and you know, world will be different as it always is as we move on. So, but I think one thing that's going to be there is National Stole. It's a great family get together. It's, you know, family oriented. So if you're looking for something to do, that's the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find the rest of the schedule for National Stole on their website, nationalstole.com. So if you're looking for one that's close to you, there might still be one for the rest of this year that's close enough to you to get out.
Oh yeah. Ooh, looks like we got the green flag. So green flag means go. But yeah, like you were saying, we do have the rest of the season. Oklahoma Stole, September 19th through 20th. Music City Stole, October 10th through 11th. And Lone Star Stole in finals, October 30th through November 1st. We have North Cali J already gone, making that crosswind turn, waiting for Luke Carrier to bring in some throttle, and get the noser, the NX Cub off the ground. Man, that was exciting. just effortless. Just pulled back on the stick, it was ready to fly.
Yeah, that's when you know you pulled off at the right time.
Yeah, when it's just hopping, raring, ready to go. That's an 89-foot takeoff from Luke Carrier. 217-foot takeoff from North Cali J. Aether Josh getting it under control. Looks like that's going to be around 100 feet or sub 100 feet on that takeoff.
Love the Kit
old
Foxes
Mark
out
I
here taking
eyeballs
off.
Yeah. 79 feet on that takeoff from Aether Josh. Making the Kit Fox do the Kit Fox dance. Leap off the ground.
You know, I didn't know this, but actually, a Kit Fox is one of the animals that are available. So we were talking about, Dead Man or whatever that's called, Burning Man. And I guess a Kit Fox is one of the animals that's out at Burning Man.
There's an actual animal called a Kit Fox.
Yeah, it's supposedly like a cute little, tiny little, kind of a rat-like animal, I guess.
Oh. That's cool. It sounds like maybe it would be you think that's a nickname or is that the actual like name of the animal? I'm thinking
think
like
it's the actual
when I think
name.
of okay, that's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Whenever I think of like desert foxes, I always think of like a fennec fox with the crazy ears. Yeah, that's wild. Yeah.
Did you pull up a picture?
It
Did you
looks
get a
more like
picture of it?
Yeah. I mean, it almost really kind of looks. It almost looks like a fennec fox, you know, with the long ears, but like it's got the color of a regular fox, kind of that reddish hue, reddish brownish hue with the black tip on the tail.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat little animal. That's supposedly one of the only animals that's like naturally out in that area.
That's cool. All right, sounds like Cali J bringing it in. 76 feet on that landing. So we're looking at a combined total 93 on that. So still, his lowest landing is going to be 243. Luke Carrier definitely making short work of it. We can still see the STOL line in the background from where he stopped. That's 119 feet on that. So super consistent from Luke Carrier, even though his first landing was way better. But 119 on that landing, 119 on his last landing. 8 feet further on this one than this last combined total. But it's going to get it dialed in. He's got one more run. I think Josh just floating it in, looking like a autumn leaf. 217 combined total on that one. That is a 138-foot landing for Aether Josh. Still keep him in second place. Sarah Eggleton. Ooh, really close to the line. I think that was a scratch, but we'll see here in just a moment. Yep, so it's going to be called a scratch. Can't touch the line, but that was super exciting from Sarah. I really like those dynamic landings and putting on the show today for sure. Being as competitive and trying to get as close to the line as possible. Okay. Last go of it for this heat. For unlimited class, we have another heat coming right up afterwards. Cali J currently in third place. See if this is going to be the magic run that puts North Cali in first place. Or is Luke going to be the reigning champion? Here at Appalachian Mountain Star. Here we go. Great directional control. North Cali putting it into the wind on that takeoff. Being a little bit offset on the right side of the runway. It's going to be an 82-foot takeoff from North Cali J. That is his shortest takeoff today. Luke Carrier patiently waiting now on the go. Pulling that stick back a little early, but didn't take any time for him to get airborne. It's going to be a 57-foot takeoff. So everybody's going for the gold right now, being very aggressive on these takeoffs as far as distances going. Wait on Aether Josh to get in. Already on the go on the upwind leg. Aether Josh. 64-foot takeoff. So either the wind is coming straight down the pipe or all of our pilots are just going for the gold right now and just showing us what the aircraft can do. Max performance. Sarah Eccleton. What looked like a sub 100-foot takeoff, 71 feet on that takeoff, so also putting down her shortest takeoff of this heat. And this is the last go about it for this first heat, so it's for all the beans right now. As we're watching for our competitors to make that base final turn. Got some birds out there riding a little thermal. Look like egrets. I'm gonna take a guess and say that they're egrets. As North Cali J's making that turn around the corner. Slipping it into the wind, or crabbing into the wind rather. See how aggressive he's going to get on this landing. Right over the line. It's going to seem all right. Good to go. Getting it stopped sub 100 feet. Great view from our drone pilots. It's going to be 80 feet on that landing. So right now that puts North Cali J in first place. Let's see what Luke Carrier is going to do for us. Everyone's getting aggressive on this last round for the first heat of Unlimited. Doing it for all the doll hairs. Right over the line, Luke Carrier. Gonna get it stopped just a little bit over 100 feet. We see that red line, so you could probably gave up 25, 50 feet or so. That's 144 feet for that landing for Luke Carrier. That's gonna put him in second place currently. Aether Josh. Kit Fox taking the low approach as we've been seeing in real life for the past couple competitions. Ooh, nice and buttery on that landing. It's going to be a little bit over 100 feet as well, as we can see him cross that red line, showing us the red line being 100 foot. So 132 feet on that landing. Aether Josh in third place. Sarah Eggleton looking to put some points on the board on her last go about it. Ooh. Very competitive on that landing, very close to the line, and I think that landing is going to stick for a total of 57 feet. So her last landing was 58 feet and she scratched. This one's 57 feet, so 1 foot shorter, and she was a little bit further over the line, obviously, because last time she touched the line. So that puts her in first place. So we're looking at Sarah Eggleton in first place with a combined total of 128. Norcali J second place with a combined total of 162. Aether Josh 196, and Luke Carrier 200 feet for this heat of unlimited class. It looks like Mr. Austin Burstix TV has returned.
Yes, I've returned.
Ooh, with the buttery voice. Did you get some water, sir?
Well, I was gonna try to get some coffee. I went to check on my kid real quick, and I was gonna grab some coffee in the meantime, and I was not able to get any.
It's okay.
That's a great
It doesn't
landing,
sound
though.
like-
57 feet for Sarah. Wow.
Yeah, just to throw that in there on the last run for the first heat. She scratched all the other runs and then just decided to just throw down for the last one. So
Yeah, no big
Calling the
deal.
ringer
Just a
on
short
that.
57.
yeah, no thing, ain't no thing. Really excited to see some of that good flying. Karen, I'm looking at myself on camera right now. Karen was making fun of me. She was saying that it looked like I was in like a bathhouse. I'm actually in a shipping container that is like the pilot's little lounge kind of deal at Bird's Adventure Center, Cass, Arkansas.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, just hanging out. They're having the Bird Fest 31 right now, which is really cool hippie music festival. There's lots of jam bands, lots of good music going on.
Yeah, I did not know you were. That's where you were today, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Using the Starlink, that's why it was acting funny a little bit ago, but it should be good to go right now. But yeah, man, I'm having a good time out here.
What kind of internet speeds you get with Starlink?
Let's see what's going on right now. Earlier, I was getting like 76 down, like 13 up, I want to say. But I moved it. That's why I had to leave. And that's why I was off camera for a little bit earlier. But let's see what we get. Speed test. That is a beautiful livery right there. I don't even know what to say for race number 28.
Yeah, somebody made that for the base aircraft, I guess.
MP Pro. Yeah. With the Qantas Airlines kangaroo on the tail. That's cool.
Is Qantas
MP
still a
Pro
thing?
is
I
fun.
wonder.
Yeah, they're definitely still a thing. Flying more Airbuses than anything right now, but someone can correct me in the chat. But Control in Australia playing Xbox, so yeah, that's a really cool livery. So yeah, to answer your question, 71 down, looks like 13 up.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all. I mean,
It's better than DSL back in the day.
Oh my goodness, man, my folks, it wasn't until about 2 or 3 years ago. No, it was shortly after COVID that they finally we were able to get fiber optic. But until then, man, 50 megs down. This is what my folks were running with until about 2020. I just felt every time I went home to go visit, I felt like I was living in like the before 4 times.
Somebody told me that the cable internet that I have is like fiber optics, and because the lines before it are fiber optics and all that. And I said, I don't know about that. I don't know. I think they're trying to pull my leg a little bit.
How fast is it?
I got 1,000 down, but it's only 40 up.
Okay,
So-
okay. I mean, like I can see that. I mean, but I mean, like, yeah, man, 1,000 down. That's fantastic speed. What is it with fiber optic? You'd be almost at 1,000 up as well. That's kind of the separator.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need that 1,000 up.
Man, it's crazy to live in times where we really need that upload speed to be high, as well as
I know.
download.
Yep. Especially if you're,
I feel so
streaming
old.
and stuff like that, it really helps to have that extra.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's up B.
But I know how it feels though, because like we used to have DSL and get like 10 megabits and like 0.5, and it's like, man, nowadays. But I really notice a difference too. Like at work, my internet is 300 download, and I notice a huge difference. It just feels so slow, when you're trying to, used to your own 1,000, and then you go to work and there's like 3 or 4 people on it trying to split 300 up. It's like, oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, man, totally.
Feels like 1990 all over again. I don't even know if they had internet in 1990.
So, yeah, I was just looking at Sub B's livery, that nice Argyle pattern. I think it's Argyle. Looked really good.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
The old golf sock livery.
Golf sock livery.
That's the only
Oh,
thing I
that's
have
awesome.
that's Argyle is golf socks.
Yeah. Probably some socks that I have. I don't think I have a tie that has it. Would it be weird to have like a shirt that was Argyle pattern? Or would you be walking around as just one giant sock?
Yeah, you'd be looking like a sock. Everybody that has an Argyle shirt on right now is looking down and thinking, I shouldn't have tuned in today, damn it.
Yeah.
They're talking about my shirt. Nah, that's okay.
My shirt. All right.
All their shirts are Argyle too,
Black.
dang it. Socks, shirts.
Socks, shirts, pants, like walking Argyle camouflage.
Nothing wrong with that. You can have all the Argyle you want. We don't really care.
This is true. And,
And there
Bubbles
goes
on the
thick
go.
glasses, Bubbles.
Oh man.
I think he is basing his name off of Trailer Park Boys.
Man, gotta be.
The old
Gosh,
TPB.
such a good show.
One of the greatest shows to
Yeah.
ever exist.
Dude, absolutely.
I don't think I've ever met anybody that said that they didn't like that show. That's a good show.
Start off not liking it, right? Like it's just kind of like who decided to get like their old school like RCA like boombox like ghetto blaster size camera and record a TV show with it, and then like you see it get better and better and better throughout the seasons until like Netflix picks it up, and then it's like, okay, really weirded out that the fact that this is not square size anymore. Like the aspect ratio is widescreen. But it's a
I'll
great
have
show.
to go back and watch that again because I never even noticed that. Out of all the times I watched that
Oh,
show,
dude.
probably many times, and I've never even noticed that it started out like that.
Yeah, dude, started out like 4:3 aspect ratio, and then I mean, like now you can watch it digitally, right? And it'll be stretched out and appropriately sized. But if you go back and like remember how it really started out, like it was 4:3 and horrible quality, like awful to watch. But it's just so ridiculous that you get stuck with it, and then yeah, but as the seasons go on, it just gets better and better in quality. Sub B. Doing things.
Subliminal Black.
Yeah, he came out to Oregon Trail, stole and shot some photos, submitted them. They're pretty good photos, if I do say so myself.
That's cool. We get to meet a lot of the people from the different, you know, people from
Yeah,
regular eSTOL.
dude, I'm just waiting for like a competition over across the pond where we get to see like Victor Vosser come out and Katrina and Sarah and just all of our European counterparts just out doing the real thing because we love seeing you out. We love seeing all the eSTOL love, and it's really awesome to see everyone coming out to the events and in the chat.
I know Kat really wanted to get out to one. I hope we can someday make that happen.
Yeah. Bubbles bringing it in. Throwing it down. A lot of downward motion on that. That's what you want.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that energy somewhere.
Yep. All right, so Bubbles. "66 feet on Bubbles takeoff, so we'll see what that's going to be paired with. 151 feet on that landing. So it's going to put Bubbles in 5th place right now. Getting some crabbing action going on from MP Troll.
Speaking of crab, that sounds really good.
Man. Yep, that's Black Flag. MP Troll is out for the count, unfortunately.
Troll, he doesn't usually do that either, so must be the wind.
Yeah. Man, that had to been something. And I mean, like, that's, same in the game. That's kind of what we were talking about with the in real life competition while Josh was doing the co-hosting in for Ryan a couple of weekends back. But yeah, as soon as that wind drops out, you may have a tailwind, you may have a nose wind or headwind, nose wind. As soon as that wind drops out, man, a wing is going to come down. Yeah, right. That wing is going to come down, and you don't want to be too high off the ground when that happens. So. Really? Is that a real number?
I don't know.
29 feet on the takeoff, 20 feet on the landing?
Jeez, that's crazy.
First place.
They don't call him Sub B for nothing.
Seriously. Wow. Okay. What ready?
We might have to start calling him Negative B if his landing's getting any shorter.
Yeah. Dang. All right, Wes Campbell. With looks like a scratch. I'm looking at that right.
West Chunky Chicken. Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup. I wonder if we could get, the NFL, they have the Campbell's, you know, we should get a Campbell's sponsorship, you know? That's just hearty.
Yo, man. Yeah. That chunky soup. Chunky soup saved my life so many times. It's just so good.
Oh yeah. Down and out, you need something to eat, couple bucks, there you go.
Exactly. Couple bucks. Just go to Kroger or wherever and just be like, yep, that's dinner. It's dinner for tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's better than Raymond's.
Yeah, better for you too.
Or
I mean,
ramen,
like,
however.
man,
Chat, what do you think, chat?
It's
Ramen
ramen.
or ramen? Ramen?
It's ramen.
Cam says ramen.
Definitely ramen,
I
but
say
it is
ramen.
worthy of the name. I mean, it's not true ramen, right? It's just like, you know, it's like when you go and you get like an off-brand Twinkie. It's not a real Twinkie.
Yeah, that's terrible. I tell you what, off-brand Twinkies are no good.
They are no good. That's so crazy.
No, you can't.
And then Twinkies,
You can't
like
eat
real Twinkies, almost went away. Oh my goodness! Wow, Bubbles just initiated lift and just kept initiating. Wow,
It's like that song,
Savage
Don't
Gravel
Stop
just-
Believing, but Don't Stop Initiating Lift.
oh,
I can just hear that song just jamming as he's floating off into the sky. Don't
Yeah.
stop initiating lift. The solo's just going off.
oh yeah, dude. Wes Campbell. Okay,
When I was in
yeah,
high
it's like-
school, that was like, which, mind you, I was in high school in the thousands, the 2000s, and for some reason,
thousands.
my class had all these 80s songs as our class songs, and I'm like, you guys are freaking posers, you know, like nobody even really knew those songs. They just wanted to pretend like they were in the 80s, I guess.
Oh man.
I wasn't really ever a part of my class, you know. I mean, I got along with everybody, but you know, I kind of chose, like, it was almost like, you know, like if you maybe your parents might be a little embarrassed of your parents. That's how I felt about my graduating class. Like they were my parents, and I didn't want to be seen with them.
Man.
I mean, it's just the
Yep.
way it was, you know. Like I said, I got along with
I didn't
everybody.
go.
Everything was fine. I just, you know, I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
it
I
was
got along
because
with
most of my friends were older than me. So I was, you know, growing up, they were all older than me. So I think maybe my class
Oh,
was just a
yeah.
little too immature for me.
No, I feel that. All of my friends, not all of them, but most of my high school friends were definitely like class of like years above me. Like, and
Yeah.
it really sucked when I was a senior because it was just like, dude, I got friends, but the class before me was like the last, just a little bit of my older friends, and it was lonely. Oh, dang, what are we looking
Yep.
at out here?
Same thing with
Okay,
me.
got some. Man, this Bubbles is out there just diving. I was very aerobatic looking for a second.
I think he's trying to get down. Was way high somehow.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Now they do have to keep a certain altitude. It's 500 feet AGL.
Yeah, maybe he was just getting set up for that stabilized approach and just getting low as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and he was.
All right, a little balloon
know.
from a little burst of power.
He knew he could do it though. He was singing "Don't Stop
Yeah.
Believing."
Yeah, definitely. All right, so Bubbles. The 80-foot takeoff pairing it with the 190-foot landing. So probably came in with a little too much speed.
Man, nobody's even touching sub B score yet. This is I mean,
No,
everybody else is
I-
really close, but sub B is just unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
As the great Ed Bassmaster would say, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yeah, just I don't even know what to say. I really like seeing those numbers at first. I was like, that's a mistake. Somebody made
Unreal.
a mistake. Combined total 49 feet. That is just ridiculous.
Cam, what is
Right,
the
sub B.
shortest landing in the unlimited class in the real life competition?
Shortest landing. Ooh, it's a really good question because all I can think of right now is takeoff. I think our shortest takeoff that we've seen total would be 6 feet. Steve Henry did it twice.
Wow.
Yeah. Not back to back. It was like separate competitions, separate years even. But
That's
man,
crazy.
shortest landing.
6 feet.
Yeah. I want to say 14 feet. It's got to be shorter than that. It's got to be 12. I feel like Dan has done like a 12-foot landing before. But right now I can't remember.
I could
if
see
that's
Dan
like
doing that.
Sun and Fun. Yeah. We've also had, Warhorse in 24 at Moses Lake. That was a 14-foot landing. But the winds were super high in the Badlands Travelers were just phenomenal beasts. But I'm sorry
Oh,
I
I
can't
love
like
that
100%
plane.
pinpoint that answer. But I think it's going to be 12 feet, honestly.
Well, you know, Cam, I kind of over rely on you as like the eSTOL or the National Stole Wiki, and I shouldn't expect you to know every single answer. You know, that's
Oh,
just
dude,
rude of
I
me to
mean,
expect you.
Well, I've been out to a lot of events, so I mean it's fair enough that you asked because man, I didn't get started at the very beginning, but I got started in 21 with National, so I wasn't too far off.
Yeah, and it didn't start too long before that either. I mean, it was only, I think, what,
Yeah,
19?
2020. No,
2020.
not even 19. It's 2020.
What a year to
the
start.
first
What a
competition.
year to start. The vid
I
was just getting started as well.
Yeah.
Started the same year COVID started.
Mm-hmm. The B. Bringing that tail up. Not going to produce that 20s foot landing it looks like, but man, past couple landings, 29 feet, 28 feet. I'm sorry, takeoffs, 29 feet, 28 feet, just absolutely ridiculous. Oh, well, never mind. I'm going to eat my words right now. With 22 feet on that takeoff for sub B. Oh, my goodness. Just doesn't make any
22 feet.
sense. It's ridiculous. The dude's got like helium in the tires, helium in the engine.
Don't they use something in tires like nitrogen or something like that?
Yeah, nitrogen in like car tires, I think, just for I think it's has something to do
Keep
with
the air in them
it.
longer.
Yeah, it lasts longer than oxygen. Um, what's really cool is Steve Henry. So he's running those knobby small tires on the Yeehaw. But what's really cool is those tires are filled with air bladders. They're like silicone implants, but like air implants, and they're all inside of the tire. So when you look at Steve Henry's airplane, like the tires aren't aired up. They're literally
Oh,
just
wow.
packed full of air bladders. Yeah.
I wonder what that does. That's interesting. I wonder if he's got a video about that on his YouTube.
Not specifically.
You might
that,
not want to
but
give away
yeah,
his
I'd
secrets,
be very
though.
interested. Oh no, I mean it's well known, at least by the competitors, the people who it would really matter for. They all know it, but I don't think anybody else is doing that. Especially the certified guys. I don't think you can do that.
Nice
All right.
landing from Bubs.
Bubbles. Yeah. It's going to look like around the shortest. Nope, not the shortest, but the second shortest for Bubs. 167.
Well, he's stopping so quick.
On that.
He wants to make sure the kitties are okay. He's got all those cats.
Got all the cats. Just making sure that he lands upright every time.
That's right. Cats are in the box. Ooh. Great landing from Wes Campbell.
Very. Yeah,
I don't think.
yeah.
I'm not sure how he turned like that at the very end. I don't think it's. I don't know, but I don't think there'd be any problem with that landing. Nice landing.
Yeah. I mean, usually, I don't know if that's too far off for him to get a warning. In real life, you'd be issued a warning for not keeping directional control, but I think that was kind of calculated right there. 94 feet on that landing from Wes Campbell. It's going to put him in third place. Sub B, taking it over the 100-foot line.
And that should be
107
the
on that
last.
landing.
The last plane.
Wow. That is these numbers in this unlimited class.
In
I
this-
mean, it's unlimited, so it's going to be crazy numbers, but still.
This scoring brought to you by Anov FS. If you want to check out all the beautiful eSTOL airports that we have, you can get them on Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 and Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. So make sure to check those out. Just go to your whatever sim you're in, go to this official store and pick up your eSTOL airports. You can get yourself in some practice, and when you're ready to join, go to nationalstol.com/discord. Or even if you're not into competing, you can join our virtual airline. So all the information on that would be nationalstol.com/chat, and that'll get you into our Discord. But as we have, here are the final numbers. Sub B with a 49-foot overall in first place. Sarah Eggleton with a 128-foot overall, second place. Third place, we have Wes Campbell with a 136-foot overall. Fourth place, NorCali J with a 162-foot overall. Ether Josh with a 196-foot overall. And Luke Carrier coming in at sixth place with 200-foot overall. I mean, that is just unbelievable. Sub B, 49 feet. He's the outlier of this group. Everybody else pretty darn close, but Sub B taking away everybody's breath and taking away the first place trophy for I think it's Appalachian. Yeah, Appalachian Mountain STOL, taking away that first place in the unlimited class.
Just 49 feet.
I don't know what you're going to do with some of these guys at 49 feet.
Yeah, well.
Sub B.
Well, it's a good thing that the excitement's not over, so we'll see after
Yeah, we
this
still
message.
have one more class after these messages.
Out where the blacktop ends and the trees begin, I roll the throttle back and breathe it in. She hauls my hopes, my gear, my plan through the clouds and over the land. Yeah, only an American champion scout can. Only an American champion scout can climb like a whisperland where no one can stand. She holds my hopes, my gear, my plan through the clouds and over the land. Yeah, only an American champion scout can.
And we're back for more action. Appalachian Mountain eSTOL.
Yeah, we have a Smitty.
Austin. Yeah.
Good
Smitty
old
doing
Schmitty.
things. Doing all the cool things. That's a good looking bird.
So for this spec class in the first heat, we have Ether Josh. Everybody's flying the Champion Scout. Ether Josh is flying from Antwerp, Belgium. Tom Smith flying from Virginia. LBR Gaming flying from Arkansas. Nor Kelly J from Eureka, California. Byron Bowman from Louisville, Kentucky, famous home of the baseball bats. Cedric P in Lübeck, Germany. So this class obviously brought to you by Hangar Studio 713, the maker of this beautiful plane. And we asked him to make it, and sure enough, he did. And I think it's another great addition to the Bush family.
Yeah. I think it is one of those quintessential backcountry aircraft.
Yeah, I've often heard of this. Basically, people say that this is like a little less expensive than your average. Like the your more expensive bush planes. Like this is a little less expensive way to get into bush flying.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, relatively. I mean, we're talking under 150,000 for sure.
Wow, that ain't bad.
But also,
that is
it's
not bad.
gonna
I wonder.
it's going to be way over that too if you want all the bells and whistles. But let's see. Let's spec one out real quick. Ambient Denali Scout.
While you spec out the real life one, I'll spec out the simulation one and see what people could get this for in the simulator. You can pick your copy up today right in the store. And it is only $19.99 in the sim. So you can pick it up for only $19.99. And there's even a free Jurassic Park livery that you can pick up. That's kind of cool. I like that.
Well, I'm gonna look at a Scout. It's been a while. We got some that were for sale here in, near near the Little Rock area, but they were fairly priced. These are about the prices that you would think you could see one like brand new, but we're looking at $324,000 for a 2016 Denali Scout, 329 for 2015, 220 for 2011.
Kind of like
they're-
my
they're
house.
actually-
Last time when I bought it, it was like 120, and now when I look it up, it's like 300,000.
Yeah. Yep. And someone will be absolutely ecstatic to purchase it for that amount. If you were selling it for that amount, that's just crazy. Good for you though. Like definitely, like resale value is what you want.
I was thinking about selling it, just getting a camper and rolling around the country, following National STOL around.
Man, I figured I'd want to do that too. I kind of am doing that, seeing how I'm driving the trailer for National STOL again. We got a rental, or we got loaned a trailer.
Ooh, look at that
From
smoke.
Pilots out of Nashville. Yeah, smoke them if you got 'em.
That's right. Left-handers or right-handers, doesn't really matter.
Yep. What's funny is I have assisted in covering a Scout before, actually a Scout and a half, and they're really fairly easy aircraft to cover. Like you're not doing any rib stitching or anything like that. It's not as intense as some of the aircraft that you would think that would be putting fabric covering on the wings and on the body, but yeah, I had a good time doing that
Well, that's
with
pretty cool.
Kevin Hopkins. Yeah, good time. We're trying to help a group of guys price out some Scouts affordably, and it worked out for a little while.
Only an American champion scout can. I know they told me they had AI write that song. They should have asked me to write it, man. I would have done a good job. I don't know if I could have done it that
Yeah,
good, though.
AI.
I gotta say, it's a pretty catchy dang old song.
There's some AI songs out there, or there's some AI songwriting that is pretty phenomenal. That being one of them.
Yeah, I
Tom
saw the
Smith.
other day. There was an AI version, like a reggae version of Slipknot. And man, I gotta say that was pretty good. They did a good job. So it was like an AI version of Slipknot, but it was like a reggae band. So it was like reggae Slipknot songs. And it was all the real Slipknot songs, but like a reggae band were to play them. And I was like, no way, man. But yeah, they did pretty darn good.
That's cool. Calvin Jane, National STOL American Champion, the Denali Scout. Good to see.
Yeah, a lot of nice liveries come with this one too.
Yeah. Ooh. Just pulling it off the ground. So we're looking at numbers. We've got across the board kind of in the 260-ish, 280-ish range. So we got Tom Smith, 263, LBR Gaming, 282, North Cali J, 243, and Byron Bowman, 258. Just now getting Cedric P's in. Cedric P with 297. And you're on board with Tom Smith right now in his full motion rig, VR setup.
Yeah, that looks like so much fun.
Dude, it looks so fun.
Just looks so realistic, you know, like the head movements and looking around, it just looks so much more realistic even than eye tracking, which eye tracking is pretty darn good, especially if you have a Toby.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys that got the Tobies. Stuff is super cool.
Yeah, I love my Toby, man, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Man, this looks so good.
Ooh,
Oh,
doggy.
is that a scratch? Was that a scratch? I couldn't tell. The
I don't know.
switching of the cameras was so quick. Let's see. Let's see what we got going on. I don't think so. I think that's a solid number from Tom once we get it
Great
in.
V speed too on that landing, by the way. Now that I can read these, now that I've taken a look at this and can read it a little bit easier, I mean the V speed only negative 284 feet per minute.
220 on that landing for Tom.
So he had a stopping distance of 170, but he did give up 50 feet on the landing, so that'll take his total landing distance to 220 feet.
Ooh.
That might have been a scratch.
What is it? LBR. Oh no. Dang. Oh man. I like how we went from that was very quick in succession. A scratch to a no line violation to a black flag for nose over. Sorry about it, LBR Gaming.
I hope we
Go
didn't jinx
Hogs.
him.
All right. North Cali J giving up.
Ooh.
Man, fair amount
Nice
of
livery.
distance. But oh yeah,
I'm not biased or anything.
It is a very nice livery.
A little bit harder of a landing than the other two, negative 364 feet per minute, but still safe, still a good landing, but just a little harder than the other two.
So 206 on that landing from North Cali J, shortest landing so far in the Scouts.
Ooh.
Spec class.
Looking good.
Byron Bowman. Looking really good. 275.
And you can tell this plane is really popular because they got a big spec class this time around.
Yeah. Alright, so North Cali J's in first place, Tom Smith in second place, third place Byron Bowman, and fourth place LBR Gaming. Even though we're LBR out for the count. The nose over black flag
Rondo.
from them.
With the references to the movie, I can't remember the name. No, I'm just kidding. The movie Idiocracy.
Cedric P. Yeah. Get that number in. See what's gonna happen for Cedric P. Shaking it up. .422 for Cedric P. So let's go put him in fifth place. Smith on the go. See if we can get that onboard view from Tom.
Oh yeah,
Man, that's so cool.
I love the old onboard camera.
Mm-hmm.
Spooling up and getting ready for the takeoff as LB. I think it's. Is that
That's
Byron
Cali J.
or Norcali? Norcali, yeah.
Yeah.
Love this livery right here.
Yeah.
Just a classic livery.
Cedric P. There we go. We got the logo for Hangar Studios 7-1 tree. They're the creator of the, or the developer of the American Champion that you're seeing right here for Spec Class. Had the pleasure of talking
Yeah,
to him
actually-
at the real Appalachian STOL.
One of the interesting things is Tom did the flight model for this aircraft, and he did a really good job with it. Tom Smith.
Oh, wow. That's super awesome.
So big hand shout out to Tom Smith for doing the flight model. I've flown this plane quite a bit so far. Even though I have been stuck on helicopters lately, I will say this is one of the only other planes besides the new A600 from A2A that I've flown.
Well, thank you, Tom, for devoting a lot of time to this model because it's a good looking model. He's flying the pants off of it right now, or how we were saying, flying the wheel pants off of it.
Flying the wheel pants. I love it. Yeah, what are you doing if you're not flying the wheel pants off of it? We don't need no wheel pants. We got to fly them off.
Yeah.
So you can pick up this plane if you're watching and you want to fly this plane. You can pick it up right from the hangarstudio713.com for $19.99, or you can get it right in the official store. Available both places. For those of you that like to support the developer a little more, you can go to the website. For those of you that just like to get it from the official store, you can go there as well.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it is a hot selling bush plane. So get yours while copies last, even though the copies are infinite.
Ooh, Norcali J. As close to the line as you can get, it seems. Throw down a great number 202 on that landing. Combined total for 49. Was in first place. Ooh, Byron Bowman. Just dropping it in.
Man, I'm really loving Byron's livery, even though I think it's just one of the ones that comes with the plane. I'm really loving that livery.
Yes, one of the stock ones. It is a really
think
sharp
so.
looking livery. Not
Looks so sharp, I'm
mad
cutting
at
my
it at
hand
all.
on it just looking at it.
Be dropping it in, probably giving up a little bit over 100 feet, but it's gonna get it stopped.
It seems like they're coming in a little bit with a little bit of energy, like a little fast. It seems like.
Yeah.
I think they could
Just
probably,
nature of the beast, it seems.
I think they could take a little more speed off of that, to be honest.
Hang it on the prop a little more. Yeah. As long as
I
the
think
winds
they
are
have it
doing
in
all
'em.
right. If the winds are consistent, they'll be able to do that. If not, man, it's just going to be drop wing city. All right.
Listen to those engines spooling up. Gorgeous view.
Yeah. Team's really putting it in. All right. For Cali J. We hadn't gone to the chat in a while. Let's see if
Yeah, how is chat doing out there, by the way?
Hangar Studio piping in, talking about how Smitty did this in the Super Decathlon flight model. And in the chat.
Good old Anov.
Austin Ford in the chat as well.
Austin Ford, I think one of our new flyers today.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, man, I'm not biased, but if I was, I'd sure be biased for that guy, man. He's got a good name all around. Good first name, good
Kelly
last
J was
name.
saying, oh yeah. Kelly J was saying earlier that there's a diff crosswind of 10 knots.
Oh, wow.
Basehead and Sim Racing asking the question, is there a chance to get into eSTOL? Absolutely. Yeah, you got all the chances. Oh, Hangar Studio piped in and already answered the question, so yeah. And as well as
Thank you,
National
Hangar.
eSTOL, so yeah. Yeah, absolutely. nationalstol.com/chat. Get into the Discord. Come fly with us.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I like Hanger, man. He's a good dude, and he's kind of like me. Like for me, if I'm out on the town and I find a new restaurant or find somewhere I like, I'm all in for the things that I like, man. I'll tell you that. You got to support the things that you like, and I'll tell you what, Hangar Studios is really good with that. Appreciate Hangar Studios a lot. So I want to tell you guys, make sure you check out his work. He's got a lot of great aircraft. Great dude. Puts a lot of elbow grease into the stuff that he does.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was a good time meeting him as well. Fox Fly Studio. Give him a shout out to Hangar Studios as well.
I like that name too, by the way. Basehead and Sim Race, and you can't get much better than that. I'm not a basehead. I've never been to any of the basehead shows or anything like that, but I really do think I'd like it. I have some buddies that get into it quite a bit, and every time they post pictures or videos about their little trips that they go on and stuff like that, they get into it big time, so I think I need to check it out.
Yeah, merging of the genres. Some base heading, some eSTOLing. Right. Byron Bowman with the line. Cedric P bringing it in. Flag models look like they were giving us a tailwind for a moment while Cedric P was landing. So
I wanted to mention to Basehead, another way that you can kind of get a little head start on it too is you can go to flightsim.to, and there's a great practice course that was made to get to test them out, or you can get some of the official ones at right in the official Flight Sim store, whether you're on Microsoft 20 or 2024. You can get some of those. Now the actual competition is done on 20 right now. We haven't quite been able to make the transition yet due to some differences in our whole system here, but we will be switching over to 2024. But if you have 2020, you can still get some of the courses, and they should transfer over to the 2024.
all right, second heat for the Spec class. Race number 28, MP Troll from Australia. Bubbles from Tucson, Arizona. Race number 12, Austin 4 from Carrollton, Georgia. Race number 44, Slim Jim from Salem, Oregon. And 84, Panther Josh from Antwerp, Belgium.
And so far, we have Byron Bowman leading the pack. It's good to see Byron doing well. Long-time flight simmer in the eSTOL competitions. Real-life
Yeah,
AMP
leading the pack.
mechanic.
Combined total 438, looks like.
Real-life pilot as
Kelly
well.
J. Yep, doing all the things. Cali J at 449, Tom Smith in third place, 469, fourth place Cedric P, 512. That's the first heat of Spec class. Now it's going to get all jumbled up in the second heat. Pretty sharp livery right there. From MP Troll.
Byron Bowman,
Smoke 'em if
he's
you
so
got 'em.
advanced. I wonder if we should start calling him Byron Rifleman.
Truth. Yeah, that looks like standard livery.
Yeah, that's one thing you do get with this plane when you go and purchase it on the store. There are a lot of liveries you get with it. There was no punches pulled when it came to the liveries that they were going to put on this thing. Ooh, smoking.
Yeah, Bubbles coming in with the smoke.
Yeah, I was hoping I wasn't actually getting a cold or something like that, but the more the day goes on, the more... You know how when you're starting to get a cold and your head just gets a little bit like... You're trying to think, but nothing's happening. That's what keeps happening to me. So I'm afraid maybe it's almost official that I'm getting a cold.
Oh no. A nice livery right there. the Liberty Bell. I don't know. It's got to be modeled after a World War II warbird. So
Yeah.
probably
That is
a
my favorite type of
B-17.
bird, the World War II birds.
Yeah. If it was a bomber, it kind of looked like it had bomber markings on it. Might have been modeled after a B-17. That's a sharp livery too. Black and orange with the Hangar Studios logo on the tail.
Ooh, that's my livery there. Someone's using that. Slim Jim. Hey, thanks Slim Jim for using the Burst 6 TV themed livery. I gotta
Oh,
get
dude,
the
that's
stream back
awesome.
out. You know, it's been a while since I've streamed, and I feel really bad about that. You know, but I will say, having a kid, it's hard to make the time for it. But I should do it soon. Should be able to soon, anyway.
Yeah. It's okay. No one's gonna fault you at being a good dad, sir.
That's right. That comes first, as many people have said.
Heat number 2. Green flag. Spec class.
And this is the last heat of the day, folks, so take it all in. Because after this, we will only have... Well, this is the last heat, so take it all in now while you can, folks. Not over yet, though. Got a little more to go.
A little more to go.
So, Cam, what do you got going on for the rest of the weekend? You said you're at the Birds party, backyard party.
Yeah, Birds Fest. Yeah, Birds Fest 31.
Now, that's the same place that they have the Arkansas, isn't it?
Yeah, it used to be Arkansas. Now it's the Birds Backcountry Flight Festival.
Oh, so that's the whole shebang then this weekend.
No. So this is a music festival. So Birds, the venue is used for a whole bunch of stuff. They have Jeep jamborees and rock crawling and all kinds of different events out here. But this weekend is number 2 of their music festival series, Birds Fest. They have it twice a year in spring and in fall. So this is the music festival. This is number 31 for them. And then in 2 weeks will be the Birds Backcountry Flight Festival. So it's kind of sandwiched in. Like, I'm going to be up in this area a lot for the next 3 weeks. We got this going on this weekend. The next weekend is Oklahoma Stole, National Stole, Oklahoma Stole in Pensacola, which is about an hour away from here. And then
That's pretty cool that they do it. They do it like around the same timing, so that way, like, people in Arkansas can get, well, Oklahoma saw. Anyway, Oklahoma and Arkansas, they can get all their stolen done in one couple of weekends, you know.
Yeah, it's a really good time. So hopefully we'll have a pretty big turnout for both events upcoming. Today, it's not really, it's a pilots event. You can definitely fly into music festivals, but it's not really centered around flying. But yeah, it is a great time. Slim Jim putting that work in.
There goes the Burst 6 TV livery. I'm not gonna be biased again, but I'm gonna say I hope this guy wins. And I'm sure I'll get a bunch of crap from the pilots for that, like I do every time I say I want somebody to win.
Yeah. Was that Slim Jim or was that Aether Josh?
I think that was Slim Jim. Unless Aether Josh is flying the same livery, but I know Slim Jim was flying the Burst 6 livery.
Yes, that's what I thought. But yeah, man. It's good times.
So who are
And
any
we just
any
always,
artists that I would know that are out there at the
no,
festival?
unless you're a big jam band, fan. Like if you like the hippie
Well, I
jam
do like some
bands.
jam bands.
Um, we got the Swag. They're out here. Um, we had an Aussie tribute last night, man. It was super
Oh,
awesome. I
that's
was
awesome.
ultra tired. Yeah, man, I was sitting on a rock, super ultra tired. So I didn't even really get to enjoy it, but man, it was a good time.
Yeah, that's one of the things about people like us. You know, like we kind of. People always said, "Yeah, Bursix, you really burn the candle at both ends, don't you?" And I used to tell them, "No, the candle is not even. It's gone. I threw it in the fire a long time ago, and it's already burnt up. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm running on anymore."
Yeah, I feel that. I used to stay
But
up
I got
till
to
like
keep my
4
mind
a.m.
busy, you know, because if I don't, I'm falling asleep. That's why I don't like driving, you know, because driving you get in the kind of the get used to driving, and then all of a sudden you'll be somewhere and you won't even know how you got there because it's kind of like second nature, you know. And so that's why I don't like driving, because there's just not enough thought into it. If they made driving a little harder, I think it'd probably be, you know, more interesting though.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Liz Vega, ZZ Top tribute tonight, Zeppelin Project, The Swag, and Glow Stick.
Ooh, the Zeppelin and the ZZ Top would be good. I saw ZZ Top back when they were still, before the one dude died.
Yeah.
I saw them at the casino in one of the casinos in Michigan.
Yes, sir. So yeah, last night was Liz Vega, Aussie tribute, The Swag, and Deference.
So what's Liz
So,
Vega?
I don't know. I did not get a chance to get up there. Oh, I know. Okay, yeah. I say I don't know, and then like, she's a harp player.
Oh, that's cool.
So, dude, yeah. So like walking to dinner last night, she was just serenading the stage around. It was like some super awesome ambience going on. Walking to dinner, and then like walking out, she was still playing. It was super awesome. So, some
Harps are pretty cool instruments. I mean, they're pretty unique
dude,
and different than
especially,
most others.
especially when you got like some like Zelda stuff going on, and you're like, everyone's just like chilling in the moment. So she was killing it last night.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time. I have to see. I want to get out. I need to get the heck out of the house.
Yeah, man, come on out. It's a great time. MP Troll. Gonna do
MP
some
troll,
things.
MP trolling.
Yeah, currently in 6th place. That's 6 out of 12. Right now. As I'm sitting in the shipping container, I can hear some airplane noises going on outside. I'm sure that is one of the owners flying his Kit Fox around.
Oh, I love Kit Foxes. Great plane in the sim, great plane in real life. Remember when I first got into aviation, the first thing I thought, I was mad that nobody told me that something like STOL existed. And the second thing that I thought was, I need to buy a Kit Fox.
Yeah, man. Wouldn't go wrong buying a good box.
Yeah, I hope someday I can get me a nice STOL plane. I guarantee I would be more along the lines of Steve Henry type of pilot. You know, I'd be going for the craziest plane. That's the way I would do it. I'm one of the kind of balls to the wall type of guy.
Yeah, there's some guys out there just doing some wild things with airplane.
I mean, even down to like you were talking about Steve's tires earlier and how he's got like air bladders in his tires. I mean, who does that? You know what I mean? You gotta eke every little last bit of, you know, footage you can out of this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I mean, you know, it takes all types. There's some people that are just fine with, you know, doing the regular this or regular that. You know, they just got kind of their base plane and they're just having a good time. But for me, I'm always maxed to the wall. I can't stand it any other way. You know, Kat is like that too. She's always kind of the balls to the wall type of gal as well.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder where Kat's at today. I don't see her today.
Yeah, I was
I
wondering
don't think
that
she's
earlier.
with us today.
Doing cat things.
Filling people's shoes with cat food.
We'll never get over that. Ooh, nice hop and a skip from MP Troll.
As long as she's not putting wet cat food in my shoes, that's all I care about.
Man, that's a bad day. That's a real bad day.
I know. And it would just smell so bad.
Mm-hmm. See what the MP Troll is going to do for us. Oh, that's a scratch from MP Troll, looks like.
Ah, you don't see that too often.
Yeah, no. Ooh. Looks like it's going to be a scratch possibly from Bubbles as well. Looks like the wind got taken beneath
Maybe
Bubbles' wings.
Maybe thinking we were going to see a scratched nose there, but no. Able to hold on.
Oh, yes. Right. It's not listed as a scratch just yet, though. Maybe not. Maybe I was just seeing things. It looks like we got a solid 341 on that score for that landing.
It's hard to tell sometimes, you know, with the grass being longer like that. That's why they, you know, we leave the actual scoring to them, but Cam and I, we can tell you kind of what we see.
Yeah. All right. So that was Austin Ford, 279. Here is Slim
My
Jim
guy Austin.
from Salem, Oregon. So I think it is Aether Josh that has the Burstix TV.
Oh, is it?
aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah. Giving you some love, bro.
Yeah, it's not technically named the Burstix TV, you know, livery, but it is somehow they made a livery kind of tribute to me, which I really appreciate that.
All right.
I did a little bit of help during the beta. I couldn't do much, obviously, because of my situation with my newborn, or, well, almost a year-old son now, but I was able to get in and do a little bit of help on giving some different tips and things that I thought when I got to fly the plane a little early, and so I think they probably gave me that livery just for a little bit of the help that I did.
So we got Aether Josh in first place, Byron Bowman in second place, Austin Ford third, North Cali J fourth, Tom Smith fifth, MP Troll sixth, Sergeant P seventh, Bubbles in eighth place, Slim Jim in ninth place. LBR out due to nose over scratchy scratch.
I think I'm a little hard to hear you. That last whatever you just said.
I was just saying that LBR gaming was out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
LBR. Well, he did win the last class, so it's not like he's going home empty-handed.
True. Just 242-foot takeoff from MP Troll. Bubbles with 240. Austin Ford on the line. Applying some power, getting up before 300 feet. See what that number is going to be for Austin Ford here in just a moment. Get Slim Jim off the line. It's 248 for Austin Ford and 263 for Slim Jim. Seeing some pretty consistent numbers hovering around the 240s.
Yeah, it's nice when they all have the same plane because then you can see some raw pilot skill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, Aether Josh. 217 on that takeoff. Talking about pilot skill. All right, MP Troll bringing it in. Short final. Nice little crab into the wind. Good descent rate. Oh, that looks like a scratch, maybe? Yep, called a scratch. Dang.
Happens to the best of us.
It does. All right. Ooblaze on short final, aka Bubbles. Ooh. Tossing it down on the ground like a basketball. With no bounce, though.
That's what we like. No bounce.
That is what we like. Don't have a number for that just yet as we're watching Austin Ford. Get that momentarily as we watch this beautiful 4-bird liveried American champion, Nolly Scout. Ooh, very nice over the line. Shot the throttle right at the line, it seemed. So Bubbles had a 306-foot landing. Austin Ford's number we'll get in just a moment. I love that. I'm pretty sure you had been talking, Austin, but I love that you're watching right now. It's kind of like nails and pins on this last round.
Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's so damn close. I mean, it's hard to tell, and it can go any way, really. I mean, you never know who's gonna take it away.
Yeah, that's totally true.
Everybody's so darn skilled. I mean, that's the part that's why it's always nice to see new people come in, because it's like, I don't know, it's like when Brown Dog came in. I mean, he was brand new. He came in and just started swinging his hair around like he just didn't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Luke Carrier too. Luke Carrier is one of those that's just like, we didn't know who he was, and then all of a sudden he just started throwing down like crazy numbers.
Oh yeah, he's flying that NX Cub, man. That thing's crazy. Got the nitrous.
Yeah.
For his regular class, anyway.
Yeah, but I remember when he first showed up on the scene. I think it was last year, because it was my first year announcing with you.
Yep.
And here we go. Here's the Spec class numbers. So in first place, Aether Josh with a combined total of 408. Austin Ford combined total 437 for second place. Byron Bowman third place, 438. NorCali J fourth place with 449. Fifth place, Tom Smith, 469. Sixth place, MP Troll, 478. We'll get the other numbers. I know them.
Wow, those like four in the middle there are really just closer than close. But
Yeah.
Aether Josh taking away the winning. Well, there you have it, folks.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let's do, because we can't forget our other guys. So we got Cedric P in seventh place with 512. Eighth place, Bubbles with combined total of 546. And then in ninth place, Slim Jim, combined total of 646. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off like that, but definitely want to give the love to
You're good.
our other competitors.
Nope.
Because they
totally
showed up
good.
to come and play too. But yeah, excitement. I love eSTOL. That's Anov in the stands.
Another great eSTOL in the books.
Yeah. Appalachian Mountain eSTOL. So 2 weeks after Appalachian Mountain Stole, the real life competition. But yeah, another one in the books. Austin is great announcing with you as always.
Yes, sir.
Are you excited for the next competition? I think the next one I might not be here for. I think I'm going to be doing the Birds Backcountry Flight Festival. So you're going to be announcing with Ryan, the voice of National Soul, will be with you.
I'll be here.
Doing the thing. So both number ones, Austin and Ryan. I'm always number two.
No, you're number one, Cam. You got the better mustache. We already talked about that. My mustache can't even come close.
If it was down to mustaches, maybe. But you have been the man of the show for the past couple of years. I just came in to serenade the audience with my cool side of the pillow voice, and same thing for National Stole. Ryan being the voice of the gig, and me just being lucky enough to sit next to him. So it's always a pleasure to be number two in with both of you, and it'll be exciting to see the both of you doing the thing um, for the next competition.
Yeah, well, we're lucky to have you, and we're lucky to have the chat, everybody that came and watched today. We thank you guys for coming out. Hopefully next week or next competition I'll feel a little better. Like I said, today I know I'm getting a cold, so wish me luck. I'll wish you guys all luck. Until next time, we'll see you at the next one, folks. Keep the rubber side down and the wing side up.
Heck yes. We'll see you next time.